My fellow traveler, what is your why? Because the why is what's going to determine the success of the outcome. What do I mean by this? If I ask you, why do you want to do this? And your why is shallow, superficial, perhaps one-dimensional, I will most likely tell you that you will fail. And you won't fail because you are a failure. It's because the why isn't strong enough that when hard times come, your why will compel you to go through those times. I get a lot of people like Mr. Belmar. I want to get shredded. I want to get a six-pack. I want to look good. And I ask them, what? And I'll listen. And I'll get answers like, well, I want to get laid. Or, well, I want to get a girlfriend. Or I want to get a boyfriend. I want to look better or feel better. Let me tell you something, my friend. That's only going to take you so far. Because when bad habits come, when temptations come, when the hard times come, you will most likely fail. And the reason I say this is because I've been there myself. And I've seen many people come and go with flaky why, and their outcomes have never shown. About a year and a half ago, when I was laying in bed, overweight, stiff, suicidal, I looked at myself in the mirror and I understood that life was only going to get harder. My body was going to deteriorate. I was going to get slower. Well, let me tell you something. In my early 20s, the pain I felt, the inflammation in my body, my cognition was terrible. And deep down inside, in my soul, I knew things were only going to get harder. Do I really want this for myself? And that's when I sat down and asked myself, what is my why? Why do I want to become strong? Why do I want to develop skeletal muscle mass? And then it dawned on me once I understood the true value of muscle. My friend, muscle is the organ of longevity. You see, our forefathers in their late age had robust bodies that made their experience on Earth a lot more pleasant. But unfortunately, based on modern day society and bad habits and sedentary lifestyle, a lot of people have never stopped and asked themselves, why? Why do I need muscle? And guess what? When they hit their 50s, 60s, and 70s, it's too late. So my friend, what is your why? My why. I couldn't be there laying in bed praying for a better outcome and not take any action. So once I understood that and I grasped that concept, my friend, I got to work. I put in the hard hours, the sweat equity, and when I was there by myself in the garage, with nobody around, nobody looking, nobody pushing me or encouraging me, I kept asking myself, why am I doing this? Well, I realized that if I developed a skeletal muscle mass and a healthy body, I could perhaps change the experience I had on planet Earth. From getting up in the morning, feeling tired, achy, and not being able to move, to being able to be dynamic and do sprints. And when I understood that, it sunk into my brain and into my soul. My friend, nothing could stop me. Didn't matter the heat, didn't matter if my friends were going out and partying. I knew that at all costs, I had to build this muscle, this organ of longevity that was going to aid me as I got older. So let me ask you, what is your why? If your why is weak, it's only a matter of time before you stop and quit. It's only going to get harder. Life is only going to get more difficult. Perhaps now in your young 20s, early 30s, you think you're immortal. All you have to do is look at your parents, your grandparents. What are their conditions? So if your mom, your dad, your grandparents are overweight, lethargic, and you don't want that for yourself, then ask yourself why. Why do you want to change? Why do you want to be the anomaly in your family? And once you decided your why, when the tough times come, that why is so deeply ingrained in your system that nothing will stop you.